What's up guys, it's Faded. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing awesome as always. There was a point in my last video that I made, the BO6 review. By the way, super thankful for all the support that's gotten. It's absolutely popped off. I think the shorts are a big reason as to why, because you can attach the related video down below and have people click on it to watch it. So thank you guys very much for showing that some love. But I made a point in that video and it got a lot of attention, and it seemed nobody really brought it up before that, and here it is.
And final complaint, this is probably the biggest one, is the game's over-reliance on using Warzone to tell the story of the campaign post-credit.
So today I'm going to talk about the main problems with the modern Call of Duty campaigns and why they don't feel like they used to. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more Black Ops 6, drop a like and also consider subscribing, as it's free and you can change your mind at any time. So one of the major problems is the one you just saw. That's the over-reliance on Warzone to tell the story after the credits finish scrolling. Now, I understand why they do this. It keeps the players that don't touch campaigns still in the loop, at least for the most part, because they can watch a campaign play through on their own time and then see the rest of the story play out through the cutscenes that play every time they boot up Warzone. Plus, you need to remember that with the rise of other competitive shooters, most have leaned heavily into online modes for the excitement, competition, and social aspects. BR games change the industry by providing endless replayability, but campaigns are typically short and one-time experiences. Another reason is the fact that there has been a decline in interest from players to play the campaign, and this goes hand in hand with what I just mentioned, where if you really want to see what happened, you can just watch the cutscenes. I feel that a lot of campaigns have had too many familiar storylines. Now, yes, there is a different cast of characters, but the campaigns often follow similar plots, which are just your average war stories with predictable twists and things like that. And while I still enjoy the campaigns myself, I can definitely see why someone would find this repetitive, especially if they play the campaigns for years like I have. Plus, if you factor in the abundance of seasonal content, the developers are constantly pouring resources into creating stuff that keeps players coming back, like battle passes, new weapons, and maps. They're not creating campaigns every season. It all feels like an afterthought to them as well as the players. But my final and biggest reason as to why Call of Duty campaigns haven't resonated with the players and kind of lost the touch they used to have is the rise of story-driven games elsewhere. So many single-player focused games like The Last of Us, God of War, Cyberpunk, things like that, they all have stories that COD campaigns can't quite compete with in terms of depth. So players seeking a narrative along those lines of like gripping and stuff like that, they tend to gravitate towards those games. And this is just due to the simple fact that games like this, they don't have to meet a yearly deadline, and they also don't have to focus on the plenty of subgroups that play their games. If you look at something like Call of Duty, you have the pub players, the comp players, the Warzone players, the zombies players. Plenty of small batches of people with their own wants and needs. But with single-player games like the ones that I just listed, there are no subgroups. It's the entire player base that the developers are catering to, which I feel lightens the load a bit and doesn't make them feel like they have to focus their time on one specific area of the game, because you can see that with Call of Duty where some areas get more love than others, and that tends to make people feel like that their favorite part of the game isn't being tended to, so they don't like the game as much as one of the other ones in the series, if that makes sense. So those are my reasons for Call of Duty's campaign problem in the current era of gaming. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and as I said at the top of this video, if you enjoyed, consider dropping a like and subscribing, as it's free and you can change your mind at any time if you wish. But that's all for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in whatever video I upload next. Take care.